So, mm, there, I think it has to be a. Okay, so first, I think I tell people this all the time. It's anything that you should do in life, but if you're gonna do something, do the research, and listen to testimonies of what other people's thoughts are, and do all your reading.
Mm-hmm.
And if you sign up for it, it it does come it does come with a very interesting journey, but it can be done without any of doing any of that. Yes, but it's I think what's applicable is the undergrad is an experience at the time that you're an undergrad, and I think that's the perfect time, like in life. Like you're in college, it's that time to live life. Now, if you graduate college and you're an adult, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a way. It's just a process. It's just learning information, and then to be honest with you, the real issue is it doesn't matter, right? Uh, it just matters about the service, doing the community service and helping out. To be honest with you, at the end of the day, that's what
But
it's
I feel
really
like
about.
that gets undershadowed. I mean, it gets
Yeah,
put to the forefront when people are trying to defend the organization, but we got to be honest. And you were honest in a previous episode when I asked you, like, man, why'd you do Omega? And besides, like, you knowing a lot of cues from your family and your dad, you were just
yeah,
like, man, they look cool. I like the colors, and you know what I'm saying. I
yeah,
wanted to step, and I wanted to. It was a
yeah,
the social element because
yeah.
you're mentioning undergrad and then the experience, bro. There's you can join Red Cross. There's a lot of things you could do if you just want to do service. You get what I'm
That's true.
saying?
That's
So,
true.
like, let's just be honest. Like, we have to
That's
we
true.
have to be honest. People get enamored with the colors on some
They
gang shit.
do.
People get
And
enamored with the
no,
colors. They get enamored
and
with the social status that you have
yes,
on
yeah.
campus.
I've
The
seen it.
show, because you want people to denounce in private, but there is a show in
It is
public
the
when you
show. It's
cross.
a show. It's a
Okay,
show.
so that's a
It's a
little bit
show.
of hypocrisy.
I could
And
I could take that. I could take that.
yeah, and
Hmm.
I appreciate it, but I just we just need to be fair, and I don't feel
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
people need to be silenced or there should be
yeah.
backlash. Um,
Yeah.
for people's opinions, because they can be like, "Hey, you should denounce." Somebody can be like, "Respectfully, that wasn't my experience." Like you're saying, "Hey, that wasn't my experience." There was a lot
Yeah.
of service. You didn't know there was going to be that much service, but you
Nah,
stepped
you
up to it,
didn't.
like, man, there was a lot of service. Your grades had to be on point. We helped out the campus and
It's a
had
lot.
to host all these events and X, Y, and Z, which is
Yeah, yeah.
appreciated. But I think we're in a time now where it's better for students. It's like the access to information
Mhm.
is a lot easier, bro. When I was
Yeah.
contemplating crossing, YouTube was like in its infancy, so there was nothing there that you can find. It's so secretive, so you're not going to get a lot of information of like
Nope.
what the process is or what the organization is about, really. Like, you don't know, so you're basing it off of what you see.
Mhm.
And what you see is, man, these people throw cool parties, and they're all together, and it's this quote unquote,
Mhm.
brotherhood or sisterhood. You don't really know a lot about it before you make a decision where you are literally pledging something for the rest of your life. Like, this is a lifelong commitment.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I just think
It
sometimes
is.
people, they don't know what they're getting into. Like the girl Zora from Howard, who she crossed and then she quickly denounced. She didn't know what she was getting into. Or maybe a lot of
Yeah.
times you see older people who
Yeah.
denounce after 10, 15 years because
Yes.
their walk with God is different. They've reached
Yeah.
another level of spiritual maturity
Yeah.
and they've grown the relationship with God. So they're like, hey, this is not sitting well with my spirit. And so I'm going to
Yes.
denounce these things.
Yeah.
I think
I've seen it
what would
live.
help, yeah, I think what would help these organizations, because I don't think they're all bad. Like, what I took from it was, okay, you have some rogue chapters. They're out there.
Yeah.
They're out
It
there.
is what it is. Yeah.
And you pointed out before that's why you need quote unquote old heads or the older members to make sure there's check and balance and make sure people stay in line. Like, hey, this is getting out of control. You guys are tripping. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you still need that that element. But I think what needs to happen is going to be I don't even know how you would do it. I don't know how you would police it. There's just so many chapters where
It's
it's more consistent and on brand across every single chapter where people don't have those negative and demoralizing, very painful experiences while they're pledging to make your organization look bad. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how you would do that, JT. I don't know how you would do that.
Make it
But
public.